Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome and bienvenue. It's Jeff here. Just got back from the car boot sales, and I thought I can't really be arsed doing a video, so I'm going to go down the old rabbit route and just do a live thing, which I didn't know how to do until Rabbit showed me how to do it the other week. There, I say the other week. It's about 3 days ago. But anyway, how's everyone getting on? Now, I think the chat thing is on. So feel free to chat. Ask me what I'm up to, whatever you want. Right. Well, obviously you know what I'm up to because I'm here doing it and it's live. But and also don't ask me what I'm up to later on because I think the chat thing goes away anyway, so it's okay. Right. So car booting today. Got my coffee. Weather was pretty shite. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not a lot going on in regards to sellers. Fucking millions of buyers. The usual suspects: Bert, Ernie, the rest of them. They were all there, sort of scavenging around. So just a few things that I picked up today. One thing I spent a little bit of money on, well, quite a bit of money, because in a car boot sale, you think you pick stuff up cheap. Usually I do, but sometimes you got to pay a little bit more to get something quite cool. So I'll show that towards the end of the video. I'll just show you what I got then. We'll start off. We'll get cracked in, shall we? Hold on, just another wee sip of the old coffee. Super duper. Right. First up, I picked up this bad boy. Now, it's pretty scratched up. It's a Jurassic Park LCD game. LCD, is that what you call it? It's from 1988. I haven't put batteries in it yet and tried it out, but it looks pretty cool. It needs a good clean as well, but unfortunately it's quite scratched on the screen. Little dent there. But I think I got this for 70p, I think, 75p. So I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, that was my first purchase. Not too bad. I opened it up and had a look, and it did have 2 batteries in it, but the contacts are still really, really good. So I can't see why that wouldn't work. I don't have any batteries that well, I do. I've got loads of the small type batteries, but none of the fucking double A's. So yeah, but quite a nice wee thing, and quite topical as well. Picking that up, bearing in mind Jurassic Park is kind of making a comeback with a new film. So yeah, pretty sweet little thing. Then there's a few bits and pieces that I got. What can I show you next? Well, basically, I'll tell you what I'll show you next. Hold on. This is the beauty of this. I can just wander about and just fart around. Yeah, so the other thing I got was, I don't know if Pod's interested in these. He can peruse this later at his leisure, no doubt. He won't be watching just now. That's a whole load of Tazos. Loads here. There's also some Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Taz discs. They're kind of like holograms, kind of change and shit. So yeah, I got a few of those, but the majority of them are your kind of Looney Tune Tazos. I got a whole load of them here. That was £2 for that off a trader. Plus he threw in this really cool checkers tin, which I'll probably sell on eBay and get about £75 for. I'm joking. It's not worth applying fucking a high wind. But the Tazos are pretty cool. So Paul, if you're interested in those, I'll put them with the other ones and you can have them. That's pretty loud. Yeah, so that's those. Now I've got Paul on the case. He's helping me out with identifying my next thing that I got, which was a box. Now I'd been around and I'd got those 2 wee bits, and there was nothing else really that tickled my fancy. There was a lot of pish, to be honest. Real crap. Baby clothes seems to be the thing now that people are using, or sort of not using, getting rid of. loads of baby clothes, just utter pish that no one like me really wants. And to make it worse, actually, today I just remembered this. There was a whole bunch of new guys at the car boot, and I overheard them talking, and they were toy collectors. So I think my car boot is going to be frozen out. I've only got 2 round me, so it doesn't look too good. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. See what they're collecting. To be honest, I try not to talk to anybody at the car boot sale because I just really don't want to. I just want to get on with what I'm doing, to be honest. So yeah, but there's another one now. So I think there's probably about 7 of them now. No, probably about 6. No, I would say 6 or 7. One of them's a really nice guy. I remember quite about last year, I bought an Evel Knievel vintage van with Evel Knievel and the motorcycle, and I think I paid £18 for it. But the guy, he'd been looking at it, this other lad, and he says, "Oh no, I can't justify it. I can't justify it because the seller was looking for 20 quid, or 25 actually." And I was like, I went up to him and I said 20, and then he went, "No, what did he say?" That would have been a good deal. 20, no 18. Okay, done deal. No, I think it started off at 25, and then went to 20, and then I managed to get it for 18. I think 18.50 is what I paid for it at the time, and I would have kept it actually because it was really cool, but space. I haven't got a lot of space, so I flipped it, and I ended up getting 45 quid for it. So that was very good, and that was 45 quid plus postage. So yeah, I was chuffed to bits, but it was in quite good condition. I mean, it wasn't when I got it, but I scrubbed it clean, and I don't know if you know the Evel Knievel vans, but the sides of the vans are like made of a kind of not a canvasy material, like a rubbery plastic material, like when you put an apron on, that fabric that aprons are made of. It's like a plasticky fabric, for the want of a better word. So yes, it was made of that, so you could just wipe it clean, which was excellent. So it came up a treat, and there was only one broken bit on it, and it had all the bits. So, but I mean, yeah, that was a cool thing. I wish I'd kept it now because I had Evel Knievel with the hat, with his helmet, the bike, his overalls. I wish I'd kept that actually now looking back, but I'll find another one. You always do. So I'm completely off topic. I've forgotten what the fuck I was talking about there. Yeah, I'm not sure what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Oh yes. So yeah, there's another toy collector. So so it was only the undercover areas that are being used, and there's one at the front, which I clocked a guy drove in there very late on and was just starting setting up about 9 o'clock. So I thought, well, I'll come back to him because no one else is going to be there. So I went back to his car, and he had a box of Power Rangers, and about 3 or 4 other figures in this box. So I picked out 2 or 3 that I wanted, and then he went, £1 for that, and I went, "Do you know what, mate? How much do you want for the box? I'll just take the box off you." And I said, "What about a £5?" And he was like, "Yeah, done deal. I need to get rid of it. I can't go back with it. The wife will kill me." He's saying, so that was fair dues. So yeah, I purchased the whole box. I'll just show you what I got. Before I do that though, I've got to keep checking the chat. So if you just bear with me a second, I'll see if anybody's on. There's probably nobody on. Not one Susie soul, but we'll have a check just in case. Nope, not a single person. Good times. That's good. That's good. I don't have to keep watching that because I know everyone's busy on a Sunday. This is part of the reason I did it though. I didn't want to be rude and not check any of the chat, so that'll do that. So that's fine. Let's go back to here. We'll carry on with the tit. Yeah, there we go. So we've got a whole shit ton of Power Rangers. I'll just show you the ones I've got now. Paul has been on the case and be telling me what they are. I forgot. I can't really remember. He's literally telling me right now through the power of the internet. So I'm just going to show you a few of the figures I got. This bad boy, some sort of red ranger with a lion crest. I know nothing about Power Rangers, and as you all, if you've been with me for a while on the old tube, you'll know that I'm not a fan. Pretty much hate them, but I just thought for the money, they're probably worth it. So yeah, that's him. Just sitting there. I got these in the. This is all the stuff in the box for a $5. So I got these Bakugans, all these little balls. I got those. I got a blue Ranger with no arm. That's yeah, pretty good. Yeah, I'm not sure about these. A couple of these sort of action pose dudes. Yeah, I got the blue one and a green one. So if Taylor is interested in any of these things and he would like to swap me for something that I collect, then you're more than welcome. But Paul is getting first dibs on them. But after that, also, actually, I don't know if the Darth Prime is interested in any of these bad boys. He should let me know also, because I know he likes Power Rangers, and he's just a one wonderful dude. So if you're interested, Mr. Darth Prime, then hit me up. But obviously, I've given Paul first go on them, is what I usually do. Yeah, so there's quite a few. This one's pretty cool. It's like a transforming Power Ranger. I don't know what the go is with that. It's Bandai. He's got some sort of like wings or swords. He's pretty awesome. I think he transforms as well. Yeah, look. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's pretty neat. So yeah. It's like a robo Edward Scissorhands, isn't he? Right. It's pretty mental. Right, next up, this blue fucker with holes in his chest. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, so all this stuff, rather than these two, all this stuff so far was a $5. I've got shit ton more. So I'll just rattle through them just to make it a bit sort of quicker. This is one of the older ones. I think he can switch his head around, so that's him. This red fella. Doing the windmill. So that's like me on a Saturday night. I feel like dancing, yeah. That's him. This yellow fella who's missing one of his little antennae, unfortunately. That's still looking pretty good. I think he used to make noises as well, but sure, new battery would sort that out. I have multiple batteries, but no double A's. There's another Bakugan. I'm not really into these, but I don't know, I was having a wee fiddle about with them. And I've always avoided them, but they're actually pretty impressive engineering for a wee toy. It's actually quite really cool just having a fiddle about with them. Like I would definitely, you know, just the way that it all folds up into a little ball. I think it's fantastic. So, and they're not expensive these either. But yeah, I think they're pretty cool. I don't know if anybody else is interested in these or likes these or has grown to appreciate them like I have, like a fine wine or a cup of coffee. Speaking of coffee, beautiful. See, this is pretty easy doing it this way. I like it. And then it just goes straight up onto the old tubes. Superb. Right, next up, you probably can't hear me because I'm miles away from the microphone. There we go, can you hear me now? Yeah, probably. There's the White Ranger, or a white somebody or other. Like a, I don't know. A red one, a green one, another kind of reddy gold number. Yeah, that's him. And I think they all kind of make noises, but they need new batteries, some of them. This fella. This black and gold number. Oh, and I've got all these guys. This is like the complete set. It's the fucking dream team right here. Got this little red job. I've got his pink pal. And green one as well, of the Ninja Force, I believe these guys are. Yellow one. Some sort of fluff on it. The yellow one. It's actually pretty well articulated. These are the type of Power Rangers, if I ever did collect Power Rangers, which will probably be never. These are the type of figures I'd like. I think they're really well detailed and they're really well articulated. So I dig these ones actually. I like these little ones. They're pretty smart. And there's the blue one as well. So that's the whole gang. Got the band back together in that one. Right. Got a few more. Sorry if you can't hear me. It's a bit fuzzy. There we go. So I got this fella. It looks like Beetleborg. SPD, something like that. Not 100% sure. Oh, yeah, that's him. Away he goes. A red number. Now this guy's got an unfortunate affliction. He's got one arm. It's just straight out. So he's got articulation in one arm. The other one is straight out. So I think he's like can do a sort of clothesline. I'm not 100% sure what's going on there. But I mean, this one is 2003. So I mean, it's 10 years old. It's over 10 years old, that wee fella. That's pretty sweet. Like, you forget when you're picking up toys how old they are. You think, oh, 2005, 2006, that's so modern. I don't want those. It's 10 years old. Oh, well, almost, you know? I don't know if anybody else feels that way sometimes, but it's just crazy. Crazy! I think we're all getting older. Then there's this blue fella. Yeah. There's not much I can say about these folks. I'm not really that into them. So I'm just kind of showing you what I got in this £5 box. That's another one. Oh, this boy makes noises. Megazord formation now! Fantastic. This fella. These are quite cool. I don't know. They remind me a little bit of Centurions. You know, they got all the plugs on them, so you can like plug in body armor and stuff. I don't know if that is the case with them, but yeah, it'd be cool. I'd love them to bring out classic Centurions. I really would. Just bring them out again like they've done with the He-Man figures. Now the Thundercats, Centurions. That's what we want. We want some classic Centurions. So if you're watching this, Mattel or Hasbro, sort it out. This guy baffles me. He just kind of spins around, like the sort of the things you get the football. So yeah, he's pretty mad. He's got that sort of changing head job, which I used to think was great in the 90s. I don't know, that's 2001, near the 90s. So awesome. That's him. Now, is that all the Power Rangers shit? Oh no, hold on. We got one or two other more bits. One or more other bits? Doesn't make any sense. We got this guy on a bike. Yeah, that's him. And we've also got this motherfucker. Now, this is a big bastarding sword. I had it on earlier on. It makes noises. And then this bit, I think it clips into there. I'm not sure actually. I'm not really sure how it works. But then I know that. Oh yeah, that. This is pissed, man. Yeah. So a big fuck off sword. Not really sure. Is that from Samurai as well? If so, I've got a nice wee Samurai collection going on. So yeah. So that's the big bastarding sword. So that's still all for a £5. All this shit here. And then a few other bits. I got some Matchbox cars, which I won't show you. There's about 3 of them. A few other bits, broken bits and stuff like that. I think this is from a Power Rangers thing. It's a shark's tail. Yeah, so that's that. Then we got this guy, which I think is a Batman bad guy. I think I've had this guy before, so yeah, but he was in the box. These are obviously the Batman's not a Power Ranger, so these guys are the ones that weren't Power Rangers in the box, the ones I initially picked out of the box. We've got I think this is a Toy Biz. Let's have a look. Toy Biz Spider-Man. from 1977. Ah, it's pure old, this one, 1977 vintage. 1997 for this bad boy. So yeah, that's him. This is one of the ones I picked out, as I said. So also picked out. Well, I didn't. I picked out this fella as well. It's some sort of wrestler. I think I've seen him in green quite a lot of the times. I've never seen him in black. So yeah, I don't know if he's like a variant or if he's super rare or if he's just a bog standard fucking wrestler, which I'll never be able to get rid of. Because I no doubt that Paul and Rabbit already have them, so it kind of narrows it down. I don't think anybody else collects these sort of vintage wrestlers. He's 1991 and he's in quite nice condition. A little bit of paint wear in the hands, but not too bad. Yeah, so yeah, pretty cool. I do like these wrestlers, but obviously I can't collect everything, and I'm not a massive wrestling fan. So, but I do appreciate them. I think they're cool, chunky figures, just the way I like them. Yeah, so pretty awesome. That's him. And then this Disney fella. Now, if anyone's got a clue who that is, then please let me know. No idea. Not a clue. And then I've got Captain Hook as well. That's that. Right, so that was all that crapola. Now, I did get... Oh, it's not. I've got one more. So I got all that in the box, plus this next thing I'm going to show you, which was also in the box, which I have managed to pick up. Well, I've managed to put it together, put all the pieces together, with the help of the trusty internet and Paul. And it is this bad boy. It's the Samurai Megazord. It's, according to Paul, it's complete. All it needs is its sword. So yeah, that was a pretty good steal. So this, all that took, so everything there, £5. I thought that was a pretty damn good deal, to be honest. Damn good deal. And car book collectors would say, what a bargain. So that was cool. So that was that. Get rid of all this shite, push it to the side because I've got one or two other bits that I want to show you. First of all, I picked up a figure. Now, if you guys I don't know if you guys know who this is, but this is Starbuck from Battlestar Galactica. Dirk Benedict. He was also the face man in the A-Team. Now, I picked this figure up. I've always wanted them. I've never seen them, you know, in the flesh before. I've only seen them on the internet. They don't move. They're not posable. But the gun can come out, and the helmet. You can put the helmet on. I think the legs are. You can rotate the legs at the knee, but you can't bend the legs. It's more of a display piece. I wouldn't. I put it this way. I'm glad I only paid 10 quid for it. It's not the coolest thing I've ever seen. I wish I'd actually gone out and bought one of the kind of dolls instead. But nevertheless, for £10, I snapped it up. And it's really. I mean, it's quite nice detailing on it, to be honest. But yeah, if you're a Battlestar Galactica fan, I wouldn't buy these figures. I think you can get Apollo. You can get Starbuck, and I think you can get Adama, or yeah, and you can get oh my god, what do you call them? Not Cylon. Yeah, Cylon. I was thinking Cyclones. No, Cylon. Yeah, so yeah, it's pretty cool. I like that. So there you go. That's just one from my personal collection that I picked up the other day. There. I just thought I'd quickly show that before I forget. I've been picking stuff up quite like randomly for my collection. I just keep forgetting to show you guys, which is probably not a good thing because I'll end up with a massive backlog of stuff, and I'll be like, oh god, what do they do with this? So yeah. But anywho's, right now the pièce de résistance for me today, which I'll show you now. So that was all the fighter stuff, and Starbuck was just mine from something else. This thing. I don't know if anyone's seen this before. This is a C-3PO Masterpiece Edition figure. Now, a lot of the traders were looking at this, and in fact, one of the traders, because he knows I collect Star Wars stuff. You know, I don't just. A lot of them buy and sell all the time. I mean, I buy for myself predominantly. But then if I see something that's worth a bit of cash, I'll buy it and sell it. I mean, who wouldn't? But this thing here, a lot of the collectors, I mean, the box is kind of damaged. But the guy, one of the guys, who was it? It was Bert, in fact. The infamous Bert. He told me about this because I never even saw it and I was wondering about. But when you'd see this, you'd think to yourself, oh, it's some sort of board game or a book or something. But it's not. Well, it is, but it's it kind of is. So yeah, so I went and had a look at it, and it's a figure. It's C-3PO with removable limbs plus the net for Chewie to carry him about, and there's also a book in there as well, Tales of the Golden Droid. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I was just about to buy it. Bert was there as well, and Bert decided that he said, "Oh, I offered her 20. I offered her. She wanted 30 for it, and he said I offered her 20, and she wasn't interested." And I'm like, "All right, fair enough." So I said, "Well, I'll give her 25 for it." So I went with him to the stall. He showed me where it was, and cheeky bastard. He said, "Oh, I'm going. Oh, I'm really interested. How much do you want for it?" And she went, "Well, I'll take 25." And then John goes, "I'll give you 20 for it." Oh, I just said his real name there. I'll give you 20. I'm like, "You cheeky fucker. You know, you brought me all the way over here." And I said, and I just turned around and said, "Well, I'll give you 25 for it." And I said, looked at John and went, "Is that okay with you? Is that okay with you?" He was like, "Oh, yeah, it's fine. Yeah." Dickhead. Anyway, I got it in the end for 25. So I'm pretty stoked. It's a hardback book as well. It's kind of a weird shape. But the figure looks really cool. I mean, I think they've had it out of the packaging. But yeah, I was really stoked to get that. And for 25, I paid for it. Well, I think it's worth every penny, to be honest. A really cool Star Wars sort of collectible. And I mean, it's a sideshow kind of size. It's got some cool detailing on it, and I'll definitely do a review on this, or not a review, but I'll give you a closer look at a different time if anyone's interested. But I mean, well, even if you're not, I'm still going to do it because I just think it's cool, really, really cool. £25, absolute steal. So yeah, that was that. So I was very, very chuffed with that. Very chuffed with that indeed. So that was that. And I think that might be it. I don't think I picked anything else up today. Just a couple of jumpers, really. A t-shirt. What else did I get? I think that was it. Folks. So yeah, just a quick video, or a quick live broadcast. I didn't think anybody would be knocking about, and also I didn't really tell anybody. I just thought I'm going to do it, bang, and just did it. So yeah. Thanks very much for tuning in, guys and girls. And I will see you all soon. I'm hopefully going to try and nail down Mr. Pooh and do a bit of solo Pooh action for a wee video. But we'll have to see. Have to see when one of us is free and fancies doing a solo Pooh. That doesn't really make sense. All right, guys, take it easy. I'll see you all soon. Cheers.